Hello and welcome to my channel. This is Joy from She Speaks Too. Make sure you like, make sure you comment, and make sure you subscribe. For those of you who have been following me for a while, you know that I love food. Food is my love language. So today's video is in honor of my cousin, Hawa Ellen Knuckles, who was the owner of Evelyn's Restaurant, Bar, and Grill. So I did a restaurant review of Evelyn's back, I think in 2020 or 2021. That was when I was going around doing all these restaurant reviews. This restaurant was owned by my cousin. It was opened in 2008, and I believe that it was on Broad Street. She had a grand reopening at this location, Gibson Street, between 16th and 17th Street. And I was able to be here in Liberia for that grand opening. And I believe that was in 2014. It was an honor. Unfortunately, my cousin passed away in 2021, and it was devastating for the family. She was smart. She was brilliant. She was an entrepreneur in a country where a lot of the restaurants are foreign owned. She had her master's in accounting. She was just the older cousin that kind of set the bar high, and you aspire to be that way. I don't think I've seen her angry, yelling, like when I used to tell her, oh, your staff did this or they got this wrong. She used to be like, amen, amen. So she was one of those people to me. She was that big cousin. So I just wanted to honor her today and talk about Evelyn's. So like I said, they had the grand reopening in 2014, and she kept this restaurant going for 12 years, but it's been open for 14 years. She passed away in 2021, and her siblings stepped up and kept Evelyn's open. Unfortunately, Evelyn's was closed in January of 2023, so just this January. And it was sad. It was like the end of an era. It was like the end, almost like ending someone's legacy. So you already have the pain of losing this person suddenly, and then you have the closing of something that meant so much to them, their legacy. And so as a family, we understood why it had to be done, but it was painful for everyone. So I was able to attend the closing in January, and then that was that. So now I'm just going to show you some of Evelyn's signature dishes. So now we have the Mama's dried rice with fried fish, and it tastes just as good as it looks. I'm not lying to you. This is the same dry rice. This one I think is with pork. Same thing, tastes just as good as it looks. These were some of my favorite dishes there. So before Evelyn's, I had no appreciation for ajeke. I didn't know what it was, didn't grow up eating it. It was because of my cousin, Hawa Ellen, and her restaurant and how they prepared it with all the fixings, the butterpea or the avocado, whatever you want to call it, the onion, the tomato, the dry fish, the pork, made me love ajeke. I ask for it all the time in Liberia now. Here we have the world famous check rice and gravy. Delicious. I don't need to say anything else. If you're Liberian, you know what this dish is. She had world famous pastries, and that was from our aunt, her mother, Auntie Hawa, who could bake and has a cookbook if you're interested. But this is the muffins, the shortbread muffins right here. Famous pineapple upside down slices. Those are huge portions. Delicious. This looks like a meat pie, but it's actually pawpaw pie filled with pawpaw pastry. It's a delicious dessert. It's the same concept. Instead of meat or ground beef, they just fill it with pawpaw. It's a delicious pastry. So I'm excited to announce that Evelyn's signed a franchise agreement. It's now going to be called Evelyn's Cuisine, managed under Miss Teresa Davis, which gives an opportunity for more franchise restaurants, Evelyn's Cuisines, to be opened up around Liberia. So that happened, and we are very excited as a family. It is bittersweet, but Evelyn's legacy lives on. And without any further ado, we will proceed to the grand opening of Evelyn's Cuisine. The numbers are on this flyer, as you can see. Check it out. If you're in Liberia, you won't regret it. Walking into the restaurant is a little bittersweet because basically nothing has changed. It looks exactly like Evelyn's, and it still is Evelyn's to a certain extent, just Evelyn's Cuisine. So walking in is emotional. Some of the old staff members have come back and they're happy, and we're happy that they are now employed once again with Evelyn's. We get to see familiar faces. Here is my beautiful cousin, Hawa Ellen, who was the owner of Evelyn's. Her picture will remain, so we are grateful for that. Just a moment of silence. Just an overview of the restaurant. Like I said, it looks exactly the same. Nothing has been really changed. So you still get that familiar feeling when you walk into Evelyn's if you've been here before. And the menu didn't really change much. She kept most of Evelyn's recipe menu, but she did add a couple of new things, Nigerian dishes. Evelyn's was world famous pastries and desserts. Here is a platter of some of the things that we got to taste.
We are here for the auspicious occasion, and it is the grand opening of the Evelyn Cuisine. And we have this little program here. We have very distinguished guests with us. We have guests all the way
Please, just wait 1 minute.
And the person that's taking over this beautiful restaurant is none other than a lion, and she is the CEO. And basically because we have affiliated with the original owner for more than 10 years. So the small program we have here will be an opening prayer by the pastor. He is the pastor of the brother of the lady that Evelyn that once owned this restaurant. The new CEO, you are making I don't know where I got. Well, this is a program they gave me.
I'd like to take this time to welcome everybody to the official opening of Evelyn's Cuisine.
All right, so this was just a soft opening. So we got to taste what was going to be on the menu. We got like fried chicken, fried fish, ajeke, egg rolls, some tarts and desserts. We had rice and greens. So we had good portions. Everything tasted good. I absolutely love the egg rolls.
I know at the beginning it was so tough to make that decision. But believing in me and going well from whatever the beginning. So I'm going to call the remember today how I Evelyn love us. We have a salad breakfast.
This little treat was called, I think, ambrosia, but it had plum, like coconut flakes. I enjoyed it. I could have eaten more than just one. Good desserts. This was like a tuna in, it was a tuna and cucumber, and it was good with a little tomato on top. Delicious. And then we had little sandwiches and salad. Not bad. This is Joy from She Speaks Too. Make sure you like, make sure you comment, and make sure you subscribe, and I will see you later.